Good morning. Got a lot of stuff to do today, so plan really is going to go and do a workout now, and then I'm going to try and do some speed training later. For the workout, I'm going to have a look at, I'll put a thing up of the PGA Tour released a thing a little while ago of Brooks Koepka's upper body workout. Now, obviously, Brooks is super well known for, I guess, not being a kind of normal golf build. He's a super big guy, really, really strong. And smashes the ball a long way. Obviously, distance in the modern game is just so important, and we now know from all of the stats and things like that just how important hitting the ball a long way is. So that's kind of the focus of today. I'm going to go through Brooks Koepka's upper body workout routine and see how I get on. Obviously, Brooks is a much bigger guy than me. I weigh like 70 kilos. He's more like 95 kilos. So I'm going to reduce all of his weights down. I'm going to do like 3/4 of the weight that he's doing because I weigh about like 3/4 of what he weighs. Yeah, and so that's my plan. Let's see how I get on and head out to the gym now. Gonna get warmed up, start on the yoga mat. Gonna do some dynamic stretches and some mobility things. In particular for me, I really need to concentrate on kind of my hips and my lower back. That's definitely an area that I personally feel a lot of tension. So it's an area that I spend most of my time when I'm warming up, really kind of getting the body moving over there. And then I'll probably switch over and jump on the cross trainer for a few minutes, start to get the heart rate up, start to get blood pumping. So I'll probably do like 5 minutes or so on the cross trainer. And then once I've done both of those, we'll be ready to get into the proper workout. Warm up done, gonna jump into the proper workout now. Brooks, concentrate then on bench press to start with. He works up through a few weights and then back down those weights until failure. So as I mentioned at the start, I'm going to be doing about 75%. I'll put what those weights will be up now. And yeah, let's get into it. First set then is at 45 kilos for me, 15 reps. So that's basically just kind of a warm up. First set done, no problems there. As I say, I'm sure that's just a warm up for Brooks. Now we're moving on to the second set, which for me is going to be at 62.5 kilos. Second set done then on 62.5 kilos. And to be totally honest, that is pretty close to me maxing out in terms of what I could do for 15 reps. But anyway, we'll jump up to the top weight. Certainly not going to get anywhere near Brooks's 15 reps. I'm sure there's no surprise that this is an incredibly strong dude, even for his body weight, which is obviously heavier than myself. But we'll give it a go. We'll go up to that one. Probably only get a couple of reps, but then we'll carry on with his workout, which is basically coming back down the weight then that we've just done. We'll see how many we can get. Five reps on that one. I'd say a long way short of Brooks Koepka's total. So yeah, a long way to go to build up to his type of strength. And as I say, he's even doing it on a much higher weight than me. But next step of his workout then is basically heading back down the weight and then going till fail. So I'm going to drop back down to the previous weight, about 62.5 kilos, and basically get as many reps as we can until we fail. And then we'll go down again to the 45 kilo weight and do the same thing again. Bench press section then done. Now we're going to move over to the arms, which is a couple of different variations of bicep curls. Slightly surprised by the high rep range there when Brooks is doing his chest workout, but it does kind of make sense. Not only does he need to be able to create a huge amount of power and speed in his golf swing, but he also needs to be able to do that over and over again for 5+ hours when he's playing a round of golf, and then do that on back-to-back days when he's playing on tour and especially in the majors. So it does make sense to say now we're going to jump over into the arm workout section. So Brooks is doing two different bicep exercises. He's doing hammer curls and bicep curls. Both very similar exercises, just hitting slightly different parts of the bicep. He's doing about 45 pounds for 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps. So I worked that out. For me, it was at just over 15 kilos. So I've got 8 kilos in each hand of the dumbbells, and we'll see how close to the rep range is that he does for myself. Arms done, felt like I got much closer to kind of what Brooks was doing. Did fail on the last set, couldn't get close to what he was doing. I'm sure for him it's much more kind of finishing off his workout as opposed to really kind of concentrating on the strength and power that he is with the bench. But anyway, so next step is to move on to abs. He has a few different abs exercises, again similar to the other things that he's doing, very similar exercises targeting muscles slightly differently to make sure that he has that muscular endurance when he's out for hours and hours. So I don't have any abs machines, although I do have one of the decline things to do abs on. So I'm going to be doing the second and third part of his workout. It doesn't mention any rep ranges that he does, but I'm going to stick to the 12 to 15 that we've done with all the other exercises. I reckon that will work out about right. So he does 4 sets of these. Let's get into it. Okay, so I don't think I'm very close to matching Brooks there. This was my attempt at the 4th set. So that is it for the Brooks Koepka workout. He obviously usually goes and does a long distance run after this. I do not have time to go and do that. But yeah, super interesting trying to follow Brooks's routine. You can see just how strong he is. Obviously he's a huge guy, but he's still really strong for that size. You can also see how his workout is built up around some slightly higher rep ranges to make sure he has that muscular endurance. I think I mentioned that a couple of times. Yeah, super cool to see just how powerful some of these top guys are. Be super cool if other people want to give it a go and see if they're able to do slightly better than me. But that's about all I have time for. I've now got to head off and get back to work.